there at the high-rise towers of Miami. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. From the newest ballpark on the Major League landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Cincinnati Reds and the Miami Marlins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on the show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a couple of right-handers set to square off here in the opener.
Well, you see a guy here looking to get himself into double digits here in victories for this season. And I'd give him a better than even chance of doing it because he's been pitching so well.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cincinnati Reds, as their starting 9 tonight will look like this. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Jason Bourgeois will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight.
Left fielder, Jason Bourgeois.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
First pitch, 7-10.
And that's in there as well, so it's 0-2 to start the night.
And at the very least, he's showing some patience here to start the ball game. Well, that'll be important for him as we move along tonight.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. So quickly one away here in the Cincinnati first, and with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Brandon Phillips will stride in now, back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. And here's the first pitch. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Two and 0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
3 straight strikes to the first hitter in the inning. 3 straight balls now to the second.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so it's a 1-out walk here in the top of the first.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Joey Votto will stand in for the first time now. 24 home runs to his credit so far this year. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retrieve.
Hey, welcome to Marlins Park. It takes a strong man to get one out here in center field, and he hits this ball a ton, but there's an awful lot of room out there, and this ball just gets swallowed up pretty easily in the end.
Jay Bruce will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. First pitch coming. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. He didn't even want to swing at this pitch. You see him try to hold up, but winds up working out for him.
Todd Frazier will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. They'll match up against a man who added a second no-hitter to his resume in 2013, hard-throwing right-hander Homer Bailey. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. Christian Yelich will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, one thing you can always say when you're facing a guy like this is that he's gonna strike hitters out. The question is, are you gonna make him work for those strikeouts? And if those 3 pitches are any indication at all, these guys could be in for a long night.
Brian Bogusevic will get his first opportunity now. Here's the first offering. in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Right on the corner, 2-2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And no one can corral that one. Base hit.
Oh, and that's a good sign right there. They're really hoping to get him going out of that 2 spot. And he comes through big time right here with a first-inning single.
Garrett Jones will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the 1-out single. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runner goes for second. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets foul past the coaching box. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just 1 hit in his past 4 ball games. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Nothing in the Miami first. We've played an inning in South Florida. No score on the show. Ryan Ludwig leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Center fielder, Ryan Ludwig.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Rolled foul off to the left, so he stays alive. And Ludwig won't chase that one. It's 1-2 now. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Bogusevic patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
And it's worth pointing out here with the trade deadline approaching, it's getting to be nervous time for some of these guys. You never know what can happen this time of year.
Zach Cozart will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here's a bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a 1-out base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid 1-out single.
Brian Pena will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. The first pitch to him here is hit on the ground to the left side as he doesn't waste any time. That's into left for a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only 1 away.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Homer Bailey will stand in now, and we'll see if the sacrifice will be on here with 1 man out. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage. But you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
3-0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
Yeah, a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher. That won't make that guy very happy. Just lay it in there. He's probably taken anyway.
Jason Bourgeois will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Get 1-0 on the way. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Hit hard back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Well, this is a spot where you're asking your leadoff hitter to be an RBI guy, and he does the job here, driving home 2 on the RBI single.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. In the dirt, but Saltalamacchia is there to smother it.
All right, guys, we're going to check this sequence out again on Show Track, but I can guarantee you he doesn't want to see it again. He's got this thing all backwards up there. He looks at the first 2 pitches. Those are pitches he probably should have swung at. Then he swings at the 1 pitch that's out of the strike zone.
Joey Votto will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Short lead from second. Now the pitch. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
Goes the other way with a curveball here, and he got a lot of it out to deep left. Yelich retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Reds lead this one. Greg Dobbs will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Third baseman, Greg Dobbs.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
I think generous is the word here. That looked like it was 6 inches off the plate.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Let's go, Marlins.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Line drive, caught at first by Votto. Needed that one to be a few feet higher, and the leadoff man is gone to start the home second.
And here's a situation where maybe if he's trying to go with this pitch, he might hit this ball a little bit harder. But instead, he's up there trying to pull it, and he hardly gets anything on this line drive at all.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in Jared Saltalamacchia. Good fastball there from Bailey as he takes charge, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
And for lack of a better phrase, this guy right now, he just stinks. He's seen that average fall under the 220 mark, so something's going to have to give sooner or later.
Adeiny Echeverria will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Pena looks up and reins it in for out number 2.
When you've got the count in your favor, 3-1, and you do this, these are the at-bats that you look back on and you think, man, I just gave away an out there.
Ed Lucas will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Let's go Marlins!
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Two out with the man at first. Now the 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now a hard liner. Foul. Bailey with a look at first, and he'll dive back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. Great play to Spirit. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. And there is Jay Bruce. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Jay Bruce.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Come on, Marlins, you can do it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now another 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, third baseman, Frazier.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
All right, Miami.
Line hard into left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Ryan Ludwig will try it again. He flew out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they're on top 2-0. Tom Kohler makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And a slider that time as it's hit on the ground, but foul. Now Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And sometimes it doesn't quite matter how hard a thrower a guy is. If he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on, right on the inside corner. That's a tough, tough pitch.
Christian Yelich will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. 1 out, nobody on. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. And Ludwig will make the play for route number 2.
Yeah, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Brian Bogusevic will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Fouled back. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Bourgeois will get there and he puts it away to retire the side. Can't ask for much more there out of Homer Bailey. His guys lead it 2-0. Zach Cozart will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Shortstop, Zach Cozart.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And he'll try and catch him by surprise here as he drops this one down. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, you'll see it. After the bare hand, he's got to throw it against his body. I think he would have been better served to just put this one in his pocket, but he rushed the throw and he threw it away.
Brian Pena will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Now the fastball here is swung on and grounded foul. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready with another 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
As a pitcher, that's how you pick your defense up behind you. They make an error leading off the inning, well, you give him another chance right away, and he gets his man right here to bounce into a tailor-made double play.
Homer Bailey will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
And this ball will be chopped foul. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Reds go down quietly. They're up 2-0. Garrett Jones will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Three and 0 now.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Giancarlo Stanton will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. A little bit outside, 2-1. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Yeah, looked like he guessed right on 2-1. That was a good time to swing for the fences.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Greg Dobbs will stand in. A line-out victim his first time.
Just get him 90 feet closer.
And there he goes towards second. In the dirt here, way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, when you're struggling as a ball club, this is when you got to force the issue a little bit. And that can mean being aggressive on the bases. And now he's into second here on the stolen base.
Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Runner at second here with one man out. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. Now a slider that swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Bourgeois comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher,
Jared Saltalamacchia will dig in. He singled his first time around. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And he'll go the other way with the fastball as this is on the ground to third. Throw on Nevada will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Jason Bourgeois will lead it off here for the Reds, followed by Brandon Phillips waiting his turn on deck.
Jason Bourgeois.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth.
The second baseman, number 4, Brandon Phillips.
Brandon Phillips will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. Just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Oh, I'm feeling good about this one.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Here's one hit towards the hole. Throw to first takes care of Phillips, and he's retired for out number 2. Joey Votto will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. 2 out, nobody on. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And a tough slider there as he grounds it foul. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. There to play it is Dobbs. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch to him. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Fouled back. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This is a good job behind the plate. He knows the size of this ballpark, so He's just going to set up right down the middle, and he says, let's not walk this guy. Let's make him hit it. Use our defense. They wind up throwing it right by him.
Ed Lucas will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Now a ball lined toward right center, and he's got himself a base hit.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Rob Brantley will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And when you're still searching for your first extra base hit of the game, this will work as a nice substitute. He's into second with the old single and a stolen base routine.
And the runner's breaking for third. Here's a check swing and a foul ball. One, two. Fouled straight back. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. In time to first, and there are two away.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with two away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Christian Yelich will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far.
Up now, let's go.
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. 1 left for Miami. They trail things here 2-0. A.J. Ramos will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Jay Bruce will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Jay Bruce.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Get out of here, Red.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. And that's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Todd Frazier will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Better luck next time, Cincinnati. Come on, try the double.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. Come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that brings up the power-hitting outfielder Ryan Ludwig. Bruce off second. Now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
And here's where the Reds need that one key hit that's been avoiding them.
Let's kill the inning right here.
Now a ball lined to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Boy, oh boy, you don't see this all that often. I mean, this is a base hit 999 times out of 1,000. All day long it's a base hit. But he comes up firing from the outfield position, and they wind up getting a force on this play.
Zach Cozart will dig in. 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. In the dirt, but Saltalamacchia is there to smother it. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. Three and 0 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
The 3-0 pitch. Ball 4.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Brian Pena will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First offering on the way. Swinging a liner back through the box. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Oh, just a great approach there to get him an RBI on the base hit. And with the way their guys throwing the ball, 3 runs might be enough to do it.
Carlos Marmol will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Homer Bailey will stand in now with the bases loaded, and this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. If he can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball, that could be huge.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. There's one. On to first, and how about that for an entrance? One pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Brian Bogusevic will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Here's the 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Phillips throws to first, and that's out number 1.
And we'll check out the pitches by inning, and you can see he's up to an even 80 pitches now, so I'd imagine they'll start keeping a little closer tabs on him out there.
Garrett Jones will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. You know, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. Here comes the 1-1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
Well, this is one of the few mistakes he's made all game long. Not too many guys have made solid contact so far, but he squared that one up pretty well.
Giancarlo Stanton will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Ball 1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout and hang in your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Greg Dobbs stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there. So this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
All right, Marlins.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
The 2-1 home. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
2 out here and a runner at second. 3-2 now.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Now batting, catcher,
Jared Saltalamacchia will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Two down, runners at first and second. This is hit sharply to the left side. That's in there, base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to narrow the gap to 3-1 now. Adeiny Echeverria come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's a slider up and in for ball 1, 1-0. And this is swung on and bounced to Phillips at second base. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. 7th inning coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Marlins 1. Welcome back to South Florida. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th, and before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Henry Rodriguez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Derek Dietrich is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Jason Bourgeois will lead it off here for the Reds, followed by Brandon Phillips waiting his turn on deck. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to left as the Reds have opened up a 4-1 lead.
Man, goodness. This is just the second pitch that's coming on, and I guarantee you he was not looking to put it there. This is right in the wheelhouse, and he just didn't miss that one.
Kevin Slowey will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Kevin Slowey.
Brandon Phillips will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And he misses 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Joey Votto will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one, usually a major force in their offense.
Get home!
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and Votto is retired. It's a double play.
As far as pitchers go, it seems like you're never far away from working out of danger if you've got that good sinking fastball. Here he's going to start this pitch right in the strike zone and then let it bear straight down. And at the plate, it's tough to do anything with it but hit it on the ground.
Jay Bruce will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Let's go, man!
Now a bullet back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Bruce.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Todd Frazier will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And behind the back, he gets his man at second to retire the side. Wow! 1 for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Ed Lucas will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. Oh, a tough play, and no chance on the throw. So a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
Boy, what a great effort just to knock this one down before it gets into center field. But that was going to be asking a lot for him to get up and throw his man out. And as you can see there, that throw is well late.
Derek Dietrich will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Opposite field to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now he continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Christian Yelich will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Stay out of the double play already.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Down and away, ball 1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Jammed him a little here as this is hit softly to the left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Boy, and your pitcher's already over 100 pitches, and now you're making things even tougher on him thanks to an error that really should have been avoided.
Brian Bogusevic will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Now's our chance. Let's go.
Here's a check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Under it is Frazier now, and that's out number 2.
That's something a lot of men suffer from. Fear of commitment. He can't make up his mind whether to swing at this pitch or not, so tries to hold up, but it's too late as this turns into an easy little liner over to third.
Garrett Jones will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. And he'll start in with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. We're in the 7th now, 4-1 our score to this point. Runner not going anywhere at second, now the pitch. And they go away here, it's a called strike, 0-2.
You're running out of chances here. It's the 7th inning. You can't let this rally go to waste.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Now here's a swing and a bouncing ball for the second baseman, Phillips. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They trail it 4-1. Carter Capps will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Ryan Ludwig will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Center fielder, Ryan Ludwig.
In there, strike one.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Now here's the pitch. Oh, sitting on that curveball as this is powered into left field for a base hit.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. They're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
Zach Cozart will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Peanuts here.
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. On the ground to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and yet another double play. Their 4th of the night, and there are quickly 2 gone here.
Well, that's just made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
Brian Pena will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike 3.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Too high, ball 3.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Full count pitch on its way. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, the pitcher, Homer.
Jacob Turner will take over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 33, Jacob Turner.
And it looks like we're going to have a move for a pinch hitter as it's the left-handed hitting Skip Schumacher that starts to loosen up in the on-deck circle. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
There's a strike. It's 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Swing, and he pops him up over near second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Reds leave 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Sam LeCure is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Sam LeCure.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he takes strike 2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Here comes a 1-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Well, he absolutely needed that one. He's staring the old sombrero right in the face, but puts a good swing on the ball there and gets himself a base hit.
Greg Dobbs will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
That's hard hit back up the middle. And this is knocked down on the mound. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second.
Well, show motion's going to give us another look at this ball coming back at him, man. Oh, boy. You just don't have any time to react to something coming that quick. He's lucky he's all right.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Jared Saltalamacchia is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Stanton leads off of second. The pitch to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Now a swing and a ground ball. On to first, and Saltalamacchia grounds out here. 2 away. Marcell Ozuna will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Marcell Ozuna.
And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Mike Dunn will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Jason Bourgeois will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run in the ball game, and on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And nearly extra bases to start the inning, but this winds up foul by inches. Wow. And this will be fouled away. That misses. 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
2-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Ball 3. 3-2 now. There's Brandon Phillips. He waits on deck. Three-two pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth. Brandon Phillips will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
And he takes ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Well, I think we all know this guy is the whole package out there. He's homered earlier in the ballgame. Now he shows off those wheels by taking second here on the stolen base.
A throw behind the runner at second, just keeping him close. Fouled straight back. In the air to center. Bogusevic is there, and he has it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ballgame. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw.
And most guys that make their living stealing bases will tell you, it's much easier to steal third base against a left-handed pitcher than it is a righty. And he moves up another 90 feet with just one away now.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. Hits softly to the right side. Throw to the plate. And Jones puts it on the money. He's out at home plate. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
That runner at third, he's going on contact there. That's got to be the only way to explain it. It's one thing if this ball's hit up the middle, but when you hit it right at a corner infielder, you got to figure he's coming home with it. They get him easy.
Jay Bruce will step in, a base hit in his last time. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and this is knocked down on the mound. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Nothing in the Cincinnati ninth. Last chance coming up now for Miami. They trail here 4-1. Aroldis Chapman is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Ed Lucas will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, second baseman, Ed Lucas.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Derek Dietrich will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Oh, and he's definitely getting the best of this matchup as he fires another fastball past him for strike two.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Christian Yelich is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball's too high here, 1-0. Not close, it's 2-0. Not even the fastball can find the zone here, and he's run it to 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's He's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Here it is, the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the ninth. Got to make them sweat a little.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Brian Bogusevic will stand in. He popped out in his last time.
Here we go, Brian.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Oh, and a swing and a miss on that one, and the Marlins find themselves down to their final strike now.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet, as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue to chip away at this deficit. Garrett Jones will step in as the possible tying run, but just a single here could make this a 1-run game. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Good job there to shut the door as they wind up ending the month on a winning note.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Reds win this one 4-2. Good night from Miami.